Hello everyone, time for a quick one on Barshens today with a format I'm calling Specploitation. Don't ask me to say that again. I will be asking a favour of you. You must sift through these 12 names and you must work out whether the name is of a ZX Spectrum game or a sexploitation or possibly even pornographic film. And I will tell you now, 10 of them are Spectrum games. You have to find the 2 films.
2 dirty films.
Wow.
Yep.
I'd never had a
not
Spectrum.
that dirty. Could be something. Oh, that's not going to help. Did you ever have a Spectrum?
Did you?
No, my friend did.
Have lots of porn, Barry.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Barshens.
Here is number 1. Penetrator.
Ooh, that sounds like an 80s movie anyway.
Now, what is your first thinking on that?
Too obvious to be porn. Must be ZX Spectrum.
Sort of like a war battle game, penetrating the base.
There could be a castle,
Yeah.
and you have to penetrate the castle wall with a battering ram.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Oh, so were we right or wrong?
Oh, I'm not telling you yet. You've got to go through them and then pick out the
And
2
we're playing
films.
together, are we?
Oh, yeah.
All right, come on,
yeah,
mate.
You're
gonna
playing
lock-
for the
lock that
big
in.
prize.
We haven't locked it in yet.
That was terrifying.
Sorry.
Right. Number 2. Booty.
Oh, yeah!
Ooh, that's that's a snuff film.
Snuff film.
Again, could be
Please
perfectly
tell me he doesn't
innocent.
know what that means.
No.
pirate-based thing.
Yeah.
Arr,
Oh.
booty!
Yarr.
Yeah.
Where be the bum of that sexy lady?
Bootylicious.
Arr, I'm bringing me booty in the club.
Well, it could be like a car boot sale simulator game where people are actually putting things in the boot before
My God.
the car
If
boot
car
sale.
boot sales were a thing back in the early 80s, that
Yeah.
would be a game they made. Number 3. Beachhead.
Well, that
Beachhead.
could be taken many ways.
2 specifically.
Yeah. Spectrum or porn.
But what, in terms of a geographical feature, what is a beachhead?
Isn't a beachhead like a... Unless it's the point of a beach.
Yeah, that's what. Maybe that's like the point
where
of
it comes to a...
where it comes to a
As opposed to giving head on a beach,
yeah.
which would be a porn film.
Very much so. Well, that's a thought for you. Number 4. The Astonishing Adventures of Mr. Weems and the She-Vampires.
Ooh, crikey. Mr. Weems.
Porn, man, that's porn.
I believe I played third pervert.
It could be beachhead. Could just be someone from South America ordering a prostitute to perform an act on him. Beachhead. Sorry. All right. So Mr. Weem and his harem of...
The Astonishing Adventures of Mr. Weems and the She-Vampires.
See, I believe that to be porn because I don't think...
I don't think astonishing...
wouldn't fit on the cover of a cassette, would it, really?
Yeah, but I think astonishing is not sexy enough.
What word would you go for?
The kinky or the aromatic. That's cooking. Wrong channel.
Yeah, okay.
Erotic or sensual.
God, I don't want that scratch in the sniff
Sensual,
book.
erotic, soothing.
Moving on now. Number 5. The Muncher.
Oh, jeez. That could just be an innocent Pac-Man rip-off, couldn't
Yes,
it? Just
I
like
bet it is,
munching
yeah.
There
things.
were a lot of Pac-Man games with names like Munchman and similar.
Yeah.
I will say that.
So-
but this is not called Munchman, this is called The Muncher.
I think Mr. Weems.
Yeah, I
And
don't
no,
know.
so,
Yeah.
no, Barry's not
What was that? Was
convinced.
Mr. Weems and the Astonishing?
The
Vampire?
astonishing Mr. Weems.
The Astonishing Adventures of Mr. Weems and the She-Vampires.
You see, they always have
Yeah.
adventures. It's like, here's a set with a bunch of vampires
They
on.
don't- they- I
Do them one at a
feel like
time, and then you go somewhere else. Hello,
Yeah.
any more vampires here? Yeah.
I feel like
It's an adventure.
there's normally more of like a kinky word in there, though,
I
isn't
want
there?
to read that script.
They normally put like a real...
She-vampires. I
She-vampires.
mean, I don't know about you, Barry, but as soon as I hear that combo of words, I'm like, yeah, I'm there. I'm ready.
yeah, I guess.
Number 6. Cisco Heat.
That's a game. I'm
Cisco
sure I've
Heat.
played that on the Amiga.
Really?
I don't know. It just sounds like a game.
It's like a cop game.
Yeah. Like that. But
That could be either, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Hi, I'm Cisco Heat.
Point and click could be like, you found someone, they're shot, and there's a hat in the corner. And
Yeah,
what,
power
what's
up.
it? Yeah, one of those ones.
I like the idea there's a hat in the corner.
Yeah.
That's a
Wear
feature
the
of most
hat.
games.
Do you want to wear a hat? Yes or no?
Number 7.
Okay.
Fat worm blows a sparky. Is this a film about a very happy electrician?
Oh,
or
dear.
is it a ZX Spectrum game?
Wow.
Fat worm blows a sparky.
Yeah. I mean, personally, the fat worm bit
That
sounds
feels
off
like
to me.
proper
but,
like English porn as well. Proper like Britpop porn.
like Confessions of a Window Cleaner.
Yeah, like what's his name? The blooming
Bend over.
Bend Over. That's it.
Him and Paul are like this.
Really?
Yeah.
We did 2 comedy shows together called Shaggers.
Yeah, and what about when you were like high-fiving over someone's
There's been no
pulled
high
back?
fiving with Bend Over at all in my life.
Oh.
So you've been on a porn set.
Have I been on a porn set?
Yeah.
I have, but that's a different story.
So how does it compare to this? Or
It's very similar.
So how would that porn go, though, if it was a Brit porn, Barry? Hello, fat worm here.
fat worm.
I've come to fix your electrics.
But I might fillet an electrician. What about it? Yeah.
yeah, fat worm is just like it could be a slang for like
Oh, I see what you mean. But then,
yeah.
I've spunked a sparker.
fat.
moving on. Number 8.
I'm on the fence on that one.
yeah.
Yes.
Number 8. Super Vixens.
Seems too punchy. Just a porn needs more descriptive words.
Obviously,
I think.
it's
very,
Mr. Dr. Weem and Super Vixens are the adult films. Come on, read the rest out. It's fine.
Okay. Number 9. Stonkers.
Stonkers game, I reckon.
Yeah.
Although
What do you
actually,
have to do?
Although I realise that a stonker is actually slang for a tent in your trousers.
It is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is. Anyway, number 10.
I think there's people walking past that are being shown around by the Google people. Like, and in here
Thank
is a,
God the door is
we do-
soundproofed.
it's in here we do lots of filming, and these guys are talking about hardcore porn.
Yeah, and really old video games. Which here at Google, we think is a really important crossover point. Number 10. Navy moves.
Wow, wow.
Just
got a
saying
little
that
bit-
made Eli reveal his upper teeth, so I don't know what he's thinking on this one.
Yeah, I think obviously a game, but it would be a good porn, wouldn't it?
It would be. There'd be a white suit special. Wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Top Gun
you know,
style.
you could have all sorts of fun with that. I'm commissioning a troop of seamen into your rear hatch or something like that.
Number 11. Camille 2000.
A what?
Camille 2000.
Oh, wasn't there like a series of porn films about a woman?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, that's
yeah,
it,
that's
yeah.
a guy though.
Is it?
Oh.
No, Manuel's woman.
Manuel, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You're thinking the Spanish porn films. Oh, Manuel.
Nice tortillas.
Head, beach, head.
So get some mustard, please.
Beach, head.
Hey, tapas!
Come on, All right.
Sorry, Mum.
Number 12. I repeat, number 12.
This is the last one.
Yep. Slap fight.
Ooh. That could be a very spanky film, couldn't it?
It could be that. I mean,
Very.
this is why this section is working for me because quite difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, there's only 2.
Now I'm going to shortlist the ones I think are porn.
Okay. Would you like me to go through them again?
Yes, please.
Penetrator, Booty, Beachhead, The Astonishing Adventures of Mr. Weems and the She-Vampires, The Muncher, Cisco Heat, Fat Worm Blows a Sparky, Super Vixens, Stonkers, Navy Moves, Camille 2000, Slap Fight, and Cum Guzzling Slap... Oh, no, sorry, that's for later.
Oh, sorry, can I have that back?
Yeah.
So what do you think, Barry?
I think Beachhead, I'm going to lock that in, and also the sperm gargler sparky worm. The fat worm.
Sorry, you're locking in Beachhead.
Yeah, Beachhead and the sperm gargling sparky beach worm.
Fat worm and the
blows that
ejaculated
spark. Yeah.
sparks of doom.
Yeah.
Get
Raiders
it
of the Lost
right.
Womb.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going for Beachhead and Fat Worm Blows a Sparky?
I was putting it out there, yeah. What do you think?
You're so wrong, man.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Are you still going to work together or are you going
Well,
to go separate?
I was going to say that
What
was
I would
my-
say, what I would say, I'm still sticking with Dr. Weem. What's Super Vixen?
I don't know.
No one's going to have a game called Super Vixen.
Yeah, but isn't that just like a female fox? Just like...
Yes, but it's also a word for a sexy lady with a voracious appetite for bonking.
Or hopping over like computer sprite things.
Yes.
You know? That is a bit like retro, isn't it? The whole foxy lady. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll take Beachy Head out, and I think I'll
Not
slot that
Beachy
in.
Head, that would be much less sexy.
Right, okay. So you're going to take that out and you'll put Vixen in, yeah?
Yeah.
But you think Fat Worm and the...
I don't know, something about the Sparky. It feels like a...
Well, let's lock in Vixen.
Okay, locking in Super Vixens.
Locked in.
Alternately, how is your thinking? You've locked in Super Vixens.
Yeah.
That's safe. But
Yeah, I was a bit hesitant, but I've been convinced by the Foxy Lady bit.
Shall we, just as a compromise, you can have your worm, but it's wrong, but you can have
The
it.
Worm and the Sparky.
Yeah, and Super Vixen.
But how could that be a game? Sparky's
they did
electrician.
have weird names for games, although
Yeah,
that is
true.
pretty extreme in the weird.
Yeah.
But then so again is Mr. Weems. You have to put the clock on you.
Something else then.
What do you think?
Too much porn.
What do you think? It's up to you. You decide between Mr. Weems or the Fat Slug.
Mr. Weems.
Mr. Weems.
Yeah.
Right, we've got... we're going for the astonishing Dr. Weems and his adventures with the she-vampires of something of that nature, and...
Super Vixens.
Super
Okay,
Vixens.
I shall go through them. Penetrator. It is indeed a Spectrum game where you have to penetrate a base. I believe it's a flight simulator.
Yeah,
off the
we
top
were
of my
on
head.
that. Like we said about penetrating the base, which again
Yeah.
could be
Yeah.
porn.
Good
Big
stuff.
hairy baton.
Later. Number 2, Booty. That is indeed a ZX Spectrum pirate game.
Yes.
A very popular, very cheap game by Firebird, about
Booty.
£2, if I remember. Number 3, Beachhead is indeed a game.
Yes.
Multi-format where you had to get a military force onto a beach in order to storm a fortress, I believe.
I think it rings a bell now, actually.
Can anybody tell me the name of the sequel to Beachhead? For those
Cannon Fodder.
No.
Beachhead 2?
Correct. The Astonishing Adventures of Mr. Weems and the She-Vampires was a game. A weird thing where you were a little Mr. Weems, you had to go and kill all the evil she-vampires. Or
Bollocks.
something.
That was
I
the
think that was a
astonishing
budget
word. It
game.
needed to be more porny. It needed to be sexual.
How would you make it more sexual?
The
kinky
voluptuous.
Dr. Weems and his
Yeah,
huge,
that's it.
his huge throbbing gristle member.
To be honest,
yeah.
once you hit kinky, that was probably all right.
Right,
You
okay.
didn't
yeah,
quite have
like
to.
the Flash Gordon thing. You just get the flesh on the flash.
Number 5, the Muncher. This is quite astonishing. It is a Spectrum game, and it is a tie-in with Chewits. Because they used to have that
I remember
green
that.
character.
Yeah.
with
It's
the
like a
Godzilla.
lizard sort of
I
character.
remember
That's
that
it,
game.
giant lizard.
Oh my
And you
gosh.
play the giant lizard and have to like mess up a city or something.
Yeah.
And Number 6, Cisco Heat. Barry is entirely correct, for there was an Amiga version
Yes,
as well.
I remember it.
It's an arcade game where you control a cop car.
Yeah.
Yep, racing through the streets of San Francisco. It was bad in
sounds
the
fun.
arcade.
It's good.
Terrible on the Spectrum, and the Commodore 64 version is one of the worst games ever released full price. It's astonishing. Number 7, Fat Worm Blows a Sparky.
Now, I will be forever in your debt if this turns out to be an
I
erotic
feel like it's
film.
British porn.
It's a game. It is a Spectrum game where
Yeah, it's
you
the
had
worm,
to
innit?
go and like, I can't remember, you were like some weird worm and you had to fire projectiles called Sparkies or like evil viruses that have taken over computer chips or something.
It wasn't that good.
I think it was quite good. It's quite well thought of back in the day.
Okay.
I believe, yeah. Number 8, Super Vixens. That is indeed a film.
Yes!
Yeah. There
Yeah,
was a Spectrum game called Vixen where you were a sexy lady who turned into a fox occasionally and just ran around like whipping animals in a forest. It was very strange.
Sounds like the plot of a porn film as well, to be honest.
Exactly. But yes, Super Vixens is a movie. Number 9, Stonkers,
Oh, I see.
a game.
A game.
It was. It's a term, something to do with tanks. It was a game to do with tanks. Navy Moves is a game, and in fact, the sequel to Army Moves, unbelievably.
Yes, nice.
Number 11, Camille 2000 is a film.
Mate,
Yeah.
I flipping knew it.
Really?
Yes, I told you I knew it.
Yeah, I guess they've turned into the Emmanuel thing and gone, right, we'll just call it Camille.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
Is it about futuristic porn? Do you know the plots of these
I do
films?
not know much about this
No.
film. No.
I think Emmanuel did do a sci-fi one.
They did. I was looking up names of sort of weird sexploitation films, and there were so many Emmanuel ones.
And then I started
Read later.
researching.
Read later. Read later.
Oh, don't you remember the good old days when you're watching telly and it was like Channel 4 about 11:30 and they go, after the break, Emmanuel, oh, yes! Right! There'll be half a tit in about 45 minutes.
Unbelievably, Slap Fight
Channel 5
is a game.
Slap Fight is a
It
game.
was an arcade game originally, and it's just a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up. The name is not fully understood. It's
no.
believed to have been Japanese and poorly translated
I
or something.
see.
Wow. Well, why don't you let us know down below, folks, any of your favourite porn films?
Did you want to pimp your book?
And Pip the Book, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Also, probably available by the time this video is edited, my new book, Attack of the Flickering Skeletons. More terrible old games you've probably never heard of. It actually does have an entry for Cisco Heat.
Ah,
It's going
awesome.
to take me a month to find it, so I'm just going to have to keep talking, so it doesn't seem like we've got completely dead air and wasting everybody's time. Look,
There it
there's
is.
Cisco Heat.
Ah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the title screen's nice, but then the game is
Had that
just
on the Amiga.
that's
Oh, lush.
terrible.
You
Yeah,
said one of the worst games ever, did you?
yeah,
very
genuinely
poor.
is. Anyway, as a prize, you get nothing because you didn't get them right.
The real winner was Porn. Hi, I'm Lapel Mike.